Oh, that's what she was waiting for. I got it. We're good. Hi, everyone. The Trippies are here. Wow, I get to actually say that.
And the dogs are up here.
And the dogs are up here. The cats are I don't know where. Oh, by the way, this is Remy. If you have no idea, but you guys probably already know. Officially, the first time we've ever done one as actual parents. We've done them while Allie was pregnant, getting ready for it. But now the world is completely different for us. So we asked you guys on Instagram some questions.
So we thought today, let's just go ahead and answer them because honestly, with Florida weather, we get
It's a rainy day.
Outside, so
I thought this would be fun.
plus, I think it's like time to do an updated Q&A.
Yeah, it's been months. This one's more of a statement, but did you know that soul means sun in Swedish?
We knew that soul meant sun in kind of a couple
Spanish.
languages.
We didn't know it was that many.
That was kind of our whole reasoning to name her Soul, have her middle name as Soul.
This is from Ufi84. Do we want any more kids?
We said that we would be perfectly happy with Remy. Now that I've gone through labor, I think I would do it again.
This is from Killer Giggles Music. How has your chemo and stuff affected parenting? I feel you think it did?
I don't think it did, because I know that was a big concern of yours, and I think that yes, you were on chemo, but I don't think it affected you as a parent.
No, I there was fatigue every once in a while, but I would look at her.
There was fatigue anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there were already like, it was the chemo, or was it every time I looked at her, was not feeling too good, and it got me through it. So
yeah, I don't think it affected your parenting.
I don't think it did.
Mucian asks, is being a parent anything like you expected? I don't know if I had any expectations.
I had no expectations. She's the first infant that I've ever held. I mean, I've held.
That's not true.
Well, infant. I mean, Kinsley was
a
baby, but I mean, a newborn. Like, hey, here's a baby that just came out of the womb.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, everyone tells you so many different things, and horror stories are like, oh my god, this is the best time, or this is the worst time, or it's so hard, it only gets harder from there. Like, you know, there's so many things that people have told us.
Right.
And I know it sounds really crazy and people hate when people say this. I think having all the animals that we do, having the dogs and the cats, have actually kind of prepared us for the craziness. I love them. We've had a lot of chaos in our house. We have 5 animals, so we've had a lot of chaos, and I think that has really helped us in situations where
we've been living in chaos for like 13 years.
Yeah, where she may be a little, you know, just upset and it gets a little chaotic. But I don't know. I don't think it's what I've expected at all.
All right, this is from Amy McPherson 2. What is our happiest, coolest moment about being new parents?
There's so many. Her smiling.
I was going to say the giggles and the smile, because the smiles, because there's no teeth, so it's just...
But now she's conscious of her smiles, I think.
I think so.
She'll see us and smiles like really big, and I love that. Alex asks, do we have any anxiety raising a girl in today's society? Sorry, that was hard for me to say for some reason. Can I be honest? I have not thought that far ahead.
I honestly haven't either.
I just know how my parents raised me. I think that all that we can do as parents is trying to give her, you know, as much guidance as we possibly can, because I don't want to shelter her too much. I don't want to restrict her from finding out who she is, and I just want to try and give her as much guidance as possible, whether it's, you know, giving her advice in certain situations or teaching her about certain things. I think that
or letting her learn on her own.
Or letting her learn on her own.
So this is from Call Me Allie, number 1.
I think it's 91.
That's what I said, 91.
You said number 1.
No, I said 91.
How much you want to bet? You want to look back?
What's Call Me Allie, number 1. Number 1.
Being in the RV, I think it's going to be so
Travels,
cool.
definitely.
And seeing everything and every place, and I can't wait for that.
I just really want to show her the world as much as possible.
This one is from Jessica Pinsence. I'm probably saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. What is the most surprising thing so far? For me, when there is a poopy diaper, it doesn't go up the back.
It goes up the front. Like, that was like...
That's surprising to me.
That was like, it's like just like a little runway. It just goes right up.
Yeah, and I was like, am I putting these diapers on wrong? So I've literally adjusted the way I put the diapers on. Nope, it is always just straight up the front on her stomach. I'm just like, holy crap, how? Every time, straight up the front. Esther Cohn and Esther asks, who does she look more like? Don't think I could answer that.
She's a perfect mix, I think, of both of us. If I look right now, she's got Allie's nose, her ears, obviously her eyes. I think she's got my cheeks, my lips, probably my head. Hopefully not.
She's definitely got my chin.
She's got Allie's chin. We found out earlier, was it last night? She has Allie's toes. In caveman times, the babies were or are generally looking like the father. That way they can identify that it's their kid. Back in primitive prehistoric times.
How do they know that?
I don't know. Like Google? I don't know. I read about it and I thought it was pretty fascinating. This is from Tessa Ring 03. What is our favorite photo that our buddies in Black and Hue Photography took of us during our little baby shoot?
Mine is this one.
And mine is this one.
But I liked all of them, so it's really hard to choose. So I kind of just went random and just chose them.
Yeah. And they made us all look good. Well, she already looked good, so it was easy for her.
You do, baby. You smile.
See, she's smiling right now.
You do. I love you. You're my favorite. Emily RS asks, what made you feel like you guys were ready to become a parent? I don't think we were really ready. Like, I don't think everyone says this, you're never really ready, bro. I almost felt like I was ready to be a parent once I got home. Like, yeah, once I was in my house and I was like sitting with her. But like, I think once I like got home, I wouldn't even say that I was like ready to be a parent. I just was.
In the hospital, there were so many people helping, you know, how do you put the diaper on? Somebody would show. How do you bathe her? Somebody would show us. How do you get the baby to latch since Allie breastfeeds?
And then you get rest.
And then you get rest. They help you with that whole situation. But then when you're home, the training wheels are off. So you have to kind of figure it out, and then it just kind of kicks in, and it's crazy how it happens, but you just figure it out. From Isabel, and she asked if we were gonna raise Remy vegetarian or not. We want to give her options.
It's important for her to make a decision on her own. I don't want to force her into something that she doesn't want. I think she's an individual and she needs to make her own decision. That's kind of how we feel about it. We don't want to hold her back from trying things. We're gonna explain things
Yeah, where
to
things
her.
come from.
But I think it's important for her to be like, I want to be this way or I want to be this way. Our biggest objective is keep her healthy. We just want her to be healthy.
That's number one. Whatever it takes for that is the way we'll do it.
This one comes from Lily Elizabeth Kirk, and she asks, would we ever be open to adopting? I would.
I think I would, especially if I have to go through this chemo situation. Hopefully I don't have to do it anymore or any longer. Maybe go that route, because I feel like we were so lucky with her having no issues. I just wouldn't want to put Allie at risk or a baby at risk or anything like that. And there's so many babies and children that I think need homes, and we've briefly, I mean, we're not even at the second stage of kids yet. So this is from Sierra. She asked if we're getting any sleep. I am. This superwoman over here, she is not getting that much.
No,
although she sleeps a good amount.
She does sleep. I'll be really honest, she's actually really good. We're trying to develop kind of a system, but she's a newborn. I'm not expecting things to be. I let Charles sleep at night.
I take care of the day shift. So this is from I Martin, and they asked, what is the biggest, most surprising experience moment of being father, like fatherhood? I'd say just the sheer love of something. You know, I love the pups, I love my family, I love Allie, but it's just something different. And I know people always say it's just instantaneous. The second she came out, I was just like head over heels. Every day I just like I look at her, and Allie, every time I wake up, it makes me teary-eyed. Every time I wake up, Allie, gosh, I hate these things because they always make me like, not upset, but emotional. Jeez. This baby gets me emotional. Like every morning, like when I wake up, Allie dresses her up every morning.
I have her come and say good morning too.
Yeah, it's the cutest thing in the world, and the love that can come out of essentially nowhere. Like just, she wasn't here and then she was here. What about motherhood?
I'd have to agree with you. It's like just, I love her so much. I love her so much. Damn it.
See, it makes you emotional.
I do. I love her so much, and it's crazy how much you can care and appreciate and understand, but not understand someone. You know, like I feel like for being so afraid of being pregnant and becoming a mom, I feel like it's what I was always supposed to do. I didn't think that motherhood and I would be like the perfect fit, and I know that sounds weird. Me having a baby, I'm like, what if I'm not fit for the job, I guess. She was on my stomach and
everything
like,
just clicked in,
it was
right?
just so, like even when I was like pushing, I knew this is what I was supposed to do and this is who I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be a mom. Like I love it so much, and it's really crazy because I was so afraid that I was so selfish before, and I was like I couldn't be a good mom, and I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't be right for this, but it's crazy how it changes you. Everything made sense. I don't know. This question comes from Shelby Michelson, and Shelby asked, did we have any other names for Remy? You want us to be completely honest?
We didn't. We just knew
We always knew it was going to be Remy.
This is from Denise. She asked if the dogs are protective. They're not so much protective, but they're just curious. They're very, very curious.
And then they don't care at all. So it's like weird. Every day's different with them. Nicole asks, has Remy changed the way that we view the world? 100%, yeah. It's crazy, but yeah.
I guess the short answer would be
yes.
100% yes.
100% yes.
So this is from John, and he asked, what is the most challenging thing that we've learned from motherhood and fatherhood? I'm starting to realize they just need their mom. Is that just babies, they need their mom sometimes. And that would be probably the hardest, most challenging thing is understanding, pretty much.
It's really hard because I feel like there's like a lot of things, but I can't pinpoint one necessarily. I guess it would be the crying.
Like
I feel so guilty sometimes when she cries. And I'm like, it has to be me. This has to be my fault as to why she's crying.
Now she's developed tears.
Yeah,
it's
and
the most
that
heart-wrenching thing in the world.
It is so hard. So I think that's really hard for me to see her in that state, even though I know deep down she might be crying because she's just crying, or she might be crying because her diaper's wet and it happened so quick that she hasn't even allowed me to try and change her yet, or
she dropped the pacifier.
She dropped her pacifier. There's so many things. So the crying part is hard for me. It's hard for me because it breaks my heart. Micah asks, is Remy more of a mama's girl or a daddy's girl?
Right now, she's definitely a mama's girl.
And I think I know why. It's because I feed you.
It's because she has the boobs. We call Allie the boob. Hopefully, she doesn't become a daddy's girl or a mama's girl. Hopefully, she's just
gonna love us both.
Hopefully she's a good kid and just likes both of us. Yeah. The second she opens those eyes like this and you see that blue come through, you're just like, takes you back a second.
Yeah, you're a mama's girl right now. My mama, cause she's the coolest girl.
You'll be a daddy's girl. You'll be a daddy's girl.
Yeah, I think she will too. Wait, what the goodness.
No, there we go.
So Bullet North asks, were we worried at all with any possible issues during pregnancy? I would have to say I was definitely really nervous being on chemo and dengue. I didn't know if
I was off of chemo, but was on it.
Yeah, dengue fever. Like I wondered if that would affect her at all.
But now she's nice and milk drunk and she's nice and happy.
Yes, she is. This one comes from Meg. What's wrong? Tell me your secrets. Oh, you're probably going to the bathroom. What is the funniest thing that Remy has done so far? Sometimes she farts so loud that I feel like it shakes her body.
And she takes off a little bit in the eyes.
Yeah.
Her sharding is my favorite thing.
It's really, really funny. Like sometimes she'll fart and it sounds so wet and then nothing comes out. It's just wet fart.
I think too when you're changing her and then we're just changing her and we just get the diaper on, we're like the new one's underneath and we're just like, oh, she's peeing, she's peeing, get her, she's peeing.
There's been times where she'll pee and poop at the same time. She just looks at you, she like goes, ugh, and then smiles real big and she's peeing and pooping at the same time.
She does a lot of goofy things.
Yes,
she's definitely a goofball. She's like her mom. This is from M. Fanton and they asked if I think Remy is going to be a big Simpsons buff just like myself and her Aunt Shelley and Uncle Andrew. And I would have to say, when I watch The Simpsons, she's looking at it. She literally turns her head. I mean, I loved it as a kid. I think it's the bright colors, in the high-pitched voices. Yeah? Oh, that's what she was waiting for. I got it, we're good.
Here we go. Oh, God.
Onesie time. So that's the other funny thing that I think she has.
Oh.
I feel like she starts smiling.
Randy, you poopy pants.
She smiles
I
after.
burped you and this is how you were paying your mommy?
Birthing a baby is like Russian roulette. And on that little point, I think Remy's done.
Over, Mama.
I think Remy is over it. She's looking at herself.
That might be my favorite moment.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell. Ask us questions in the comments below. We love reading your guys' comments and questions. Please ask them and maybe we'll add it to the next Q&A. We will see you guys tomorrow as always and have a good night.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
I gotta go get the throw up out of my chest.
Wanna say bye-bye?
My baby.
Hi. Wanna say bye?
Ram dog, you throw up on your mouth.